My arm is killing me.
Strap off, but what happens is that dog, it actually flips. Cause a problem when I'm fleshing, because what will happen is that will fall up. Very, very important. And when they go through, the chest's gonna hit this.
Back with Ben, it's still freezing cold.
It's because you can actually get the right fit for the animal.
Alright, thanks for checking out this video. We wanted to just do a video to talk through some of the history of our background and tell our story, why we hunt, how we got into it, and just so you guys know who we are a little bit better. So starting with me, I grew up in Nevada. Hunting was a big part of our lives. We were out there 6 years old. I was out there just being a part of the action, trying to find deer, trying to be a part of it, had my own camo binoculars and everything, and had a good time growing up. I started to, I guess my first tag was a deer tag for rifle, and my dad's really big on preparation, making sure that we're all, ready and practiced up, and that's really kind of, I guess that's followed me in the rest of my hunting experiences, really being prepared for opening day. And we taught me how to reload. We shot all the time. I was a little tiny 12-year-old holding this big 243, and from every different position, and we knew where that bullet would drop. After 300. I don't know if we shot past 300 yards, but my first deer I got at 307 yards. I was a 12-year-old little boy, so my dad said aim right here, and we dropped it in there, and it was amazing. After rifle season, 2 years of that, I always shot archery, probably, 6 or 7, probably started messing with it, maybe got more into it 9 years old, I don't know if that matters, but really was into archery because my dad was into archery, and practiced a lot with that and got into that. In Nevada, I got 2 mule deer in Nevada with the bow. Later I went to college and then moved out here to Nebraska, and first couple years didn't have any luck with getting whitetail with the bow. I was able to get a doe with the gun on some private property, which is pretty cool. Then I finally kind of figured out how to get these whitetail, I guess, by luck. Because I had plenty of shots, but I just missed a lot. And just kept doing it. I kept learning new areas every year. I go search a new area, and just keep trying it out until I was able to have success. So I got 1 whitetail with the gun when I was out here, and then 2 doe and a buck. So I guess 4 whitetail total, I think. If my math's right. But anyways, still love the archery hunt. I really like the scouting aspect of it. Never did trail cameras before I got out here, and I use those now. It's just kind of fun to see what's out there. I mean, it's cool to get a deer on camera, but that's not really an accomplishment. It doesn't mean I killed it. I just have a picture of it. So it's fun to go out and see what's out there and kind of try to make plans around that. But that's kind of my background and what I've done with deer. Anyways, I've done some backcountry hunts in Nevada. I've done elk and mountain goat, which is crazy. But I love it. Just try to go out and be with the family. We got a sheep hunt this year, late season sheep hunt for my dad, so we'll be in shape for that and looking forward to that. So that's kind of my story. Ben, he grew up in the Midwest. I'll let him tell his story.
Yeah, so similar. I mean, family got me into hunting. My uncle, my mom's side's really big into hunting. My dad's side up in New Jersey, and so on the East Coast, hunting isn't big, but saltwater fishing is. So you got a lot of time on the saltwater fishing up there, which is a good time. And then my stepdad hunts, and so he would take us out as kids. And I can remember walking, with a BB gun, bird hunting with my buddies, or my buddies meeting, my uncle's friends or my stepdad's friends, something like that. My hunting buddies back then. And it's funny now because where I first started carrying a shotgun was actually up in northeast Nebraska, which is a lot of fun up there. And I used to have a lot of good birds, but some snowstorms kind of ruined that. But I can remember getting out, in high school and shooting out there, or didn't have a wrestling tournament that weekend, or after the wrestling tournament, we'd go out hunting. It was just something we were freaks about it. But
It's life.
yeah, and so, just a lot of different life history there, and different summers spent in different places with family, and it's been a lot of fun. Getting into bird hunting was the only thing I was ever into for the longest time, because that's all my family really did. But yeah, I think I got into deer hunting, would have been 2010 or so, I think. 2009 or 2010. At the time, I had some access to some really good deer ground, and I wasn't a deer hunter. I just like to shoot turkeys and duck hunt and stuff like that. And, so I'm like, what I'm going to do is do the same thing with you. You start setting trail cameras up, and you start naming all the deer and trying to figure out their age.
Get a spreadsheet.
Yeah, exactly.
When they show up on camera.
And you've got all the different locations, and are you setting at the right locations? Do I put feed at every single location? Do I just do it as a blind camera? That just catches them moving versus actually attracting them. And I went through that battle for a long time.
Yeah.
And I still don't know where I stand on it, but
yeah.
But yeah, I don't think you can have enough trail cameras though.
That's true.
That's the thing. They're always a different angle.
Yep.
But I got to the point where I was setting 2 cameras at every spot.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good if you have the cameras. I think I only have 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think at one time I had a dozen.
Dang.
Now I think I've got 2 or 3.
It's just a lot of work with batteries and SD cards
Yeah.
and how to view them and stuff.
Yep, and back then, I had to bring a laptop.
Yep. I packed a laptop everywhere. Every summer I had a laptop in the pack.
Yep, you didn't always have the memory card readers like you do now, or the quick view readers.
Put it on your phone or something.
Yeah. Even my truck's got one now.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
I still haven't invested in one, but I'd like to.
Yeah. I don't know.
It'd be nice to not have the weight of the laptop. And just I like having enough cards that I can just switch them out and then be able to view, decide if I need to move the camera or not.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
Yep, absolutely. But yeah, so then I got in deer hunting. Shot quite a few deer. I honestly don't know how many, but I haven't shot that many bucks. For me personally, if I want to shoot a buck, it has to be bigger than what I've already shot before. That's just me. That's not other people. But again, that's why I don't shoot that many bucks.
Yeah.
But I'll lay down a whole bunch of does. I love eating whitetail does. Never shot a muley doe. Don't have a desire. Shot, I think 3 or 4 muley bucks now.
Nice.
Actually, I don't know. We can probably show later, but my first archery muley buck is the skull plate up there.
Yeah.
And then the last few I've shot have been really good. Over 175s.
I'm going to have to lay some pictures in here so you can see.
But again, it's a lot of time spent, and it's a different critter. And, I grew up hunting whitetail. I shouldn't say grew up, but, from 2009 to 2000, I think last year was the first year I didn't go out to Kearney to shoot deer. So it's been quite a few years, that continually going out there and continually, filling doe tags and having bucks get shot and shooting a buck myself. So that's always been good. But last year I don't think I didn't kill either sex, buck or whitetail or mule deer buck.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Long story short, I like bird hunting more. Flat out. I've shot elk before. I've gone out to Wyoming. I've done that. I've shot antelope. I love chasing antelope. But at the end of the day, I want to get behind my bird dogs.
So tell us a little bit more about these dogs and what you've done with bird hunting.
For me, for bird hunting, it's just what I grew up doing down in southeast Nebraska. Just pheasant and quail, and some years are better than others, and still true today. Down there they're finally starting to get some birds back. We don't shoot a whole lot of pheasants, but we'll shoot a couple quail. Usually we'll try to let the pheasants go just because there's not enough. There's no reason to kill them if we don't have to.
Sure.
But yeah, so for the dogs, that's where it's at for me. So my parents said my senior year of high school, if I got a state medal in wrestling, I'd get a dog or a tattoo.
Ooh.
And so I got a bird dog, and I named him State after state wrestling because I got a medal.
Nice.
And so it was pretty awesome. So that started it. He was a Brit, Brittany. And then the next year we got, from the same parents, another dog. We got a female. Her name was Maddie. And that's what really got me into it. And my uncle always had Brittany's too, and so we just kept on hunting, and then those dogs got older and had a chance to, try some different blood out, and so I went with an Elhue pointer, and she'll probably be the best bird dog I've ever owned. She's just I don't think I'll own another dog to that caliber. She's amazing. She just had a litter of pups. She had 6. And I've got a short hair right now. His name's Hans. I don't know if you can hear him barking in the background, but he's howling in the basement. But yeah, so he's been a good dog. I mean, he's a good dog. I mean, he's a good bird dog. He's just not exceptional. But anyway, so like, yeah, bird dogs. I mean, I go to bed. Yeah, I love it. There's, you get to see the reward. You get the companionship of a dog, and when they do good, it makes you feel good. And, there's a lot of hunts that we go on that, I'll take them out and I won't even carry a shotgun. I'll carry 22 or something for a porcupine or something like that. But yeah, just work the birds.
It's awesome.
I don't need to keep killing them. I mean, we shot in the last 2 years alone. There's been over 1,500 birds shot over those dogs. I think it's like 16 something.
Wow.
And that's just 2 years, so.
That's amazing.
They get a lot of, that's why I don't need to kill one. I see plenty of dead ones. They retrieve plenty of birds. But yeah, so that's what got me into it. And then even into today, I mean, how I got into trapping was an internship in college with the NRD and then the NRCS. I was mainly through the NRD, but I was trapping waterways for muskrat and beavers because they were damming it up or digging too many holes. And so that got me into that. And it just kind of started from there and took a hiatus from trapping. And a handful of years ago, got back into it, and now it's full swing. And I absolutely love the challenge. I mean, it's not easy to call on a coyote, but I can promise you it's far more difficult to get him to step in a 2-inch pan than it is to shoot with a rifle.
Yeah. Definitely.
That it doesn't take away from calling them in. That's still a talent, but I mean, you can have 600 yards if you want. For trapping, it's 2 inches literally. So I still love, I still love shooting coyotes. I still absolutely love it. Shot one this past turkey season. I think I sent you the video.
Oh yeah. We need to list that video in too if we can.
Yeah. I've never had it happen to me, even though I've had 332 turkeys now killed in front of my decoys for turkey hunting. And that's actually the first time I've ever had that happen.
I'll show you the video.
Yeah. And it's kind of coming in to try to eat the decoys. I didn't let him get to the decoys because I didn't want him jacking up my decoys.
You can tell it was mangy when it came in.
Yeah, he was mangy. Yeah, so he came in and I spooked him off so that way he didn't maul one of my decoys. And he kind of circled back around me eventually, and he actually got right downwind from me. And right when he peeked through his little deal, I just
let him have it.
Yeah, I gave him a headache. He ain't doing so good.
Sure.
But yeah, that's what's got me into it. And then the youth. It's not that I didn't have the opportunity to go out hunting, as a kid, but I had plenty of opportunity, and we made the opportunities. As soon as I turned 16, it's fishing, hunting, camping, all that stuff, right? It was never home. But that's one thing I like to see is youth and new shooters, whether they're adult male, adult female, whoever. I don't care if they're brand new to the sport. I'm very passionate about helping those people out. I think this past year with turkey, I think we had 5 turkeys this year. This spring were first birds. So, and they're not all kids. I mean, they're 42-year-old adult males. They've never killed a bird. So
I've never done it.
Cool. Next year we'll get you one. We'll try to get on film. But yeah, so that's another passion is watching other people get successful. Because I know I've got decent dogs, and I know I've been successful at hunting. That if I can, help someone out with that and just share a few things, I mean,
heck yeah,
it makes me feel better. It's a good deed done, right?
Right. I got to take a friend a couple years, 2015, take him out hunting. Never shot a bow before. I don't know if he hunted or not. I think he did hunt with other people before, and just showed him basic stuff that my dad taught me, and the same tree stand that I shot my deer, I think 2 weeks ahead of time, he got a great little buck out of there, and just awesome. I mean, that's what it's all about, is to get people out there and give them that opportunity. And he hunted, I think 7 or 8 or 9 times, just never had a shot. And it's easy to get discouraged, or if you have a shot and you miss, especially on your first year, it's easy to get discouraged. But he kept going, and it's right there, man. Squeezed off the shot, and we processed the whole thing, and his wife was happy about the meat, and it was just a win-win. It was great to see it happen. So I think there's a lot of people out there who want to get out there, but it's intimidating. There's so much stuff. What do I get? Do I need all this? I can't afford all this. And I'm happy to let people use my stuff to get them out there.
Well, and social media doesn't help either,
Right.
There's
all
a
the
lot
products
of,
that you have to have, or you won't be able to hunt.
That's right. And you have to have this $300 freaking jacket.
Yeah.
You know, and the reality is you don't. I mean, do you need quality products? You absolutely need quality products. You get what you pay for. We talked about that, you know, just a little bit ago. But yeah, but you don't need. And even some of those patterns don't even make sense.
Right.
You know, but it's the name brand. So if you want to be the cool kid and take a lot of sunset pictures and landscape pictures, that's the camo for you. If you want to go out and actually kill some stuff, just get serious about it. I mean, it's not about brand name.
Right.
You know, I don't do any endorsements, no pro staffs. Like, I'm not solely believe in one product specifically. I've done stuff in the past, and that's great, but when you're starting to have to pimp other products in the line that aren't as good, but you still got to pimp them out and say these are great products and it's better than this, when it's in reality it's not.
Yeah.
Like, I can't live with that. So
Right.
that's why I just hunt with what I want to hunt with now. I mean, it's easy to get wrapped up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
and
It
then
is. Yeah, just trends and stuff.
yeah, and then you see people that are very successful on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or something, but what it's not showing is the number of times they went out and failed.
Right.
You know, you see the success, not the failures. That's one thing that's good about your channel, is that you do show the failures. You know, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not.
There's
It's
plenty
not.
of times where we don't get anything,
Yep.
or we miss, or whatever.
Yep.
It's tough for me to get the kill shot and stuff, but there's been plenty of times where I missed, just didn't have the camera going. But yeah, that's what I think, and that's what I want this channel to be all about. Is just authentic. This is what we do when we go out there. It's not staged. I think some of my early stuff was I would set up the camera and walk by and stuff, but I really try to avoid that because it seems like it's trying to be something that it's not. And for me, I just want to capture. This is what it's like being out here. This, I'm holding the camera. This is what's going on, and just kind of show that it's not that intimidating. That you can go out there and have fun and be successful, and it's not all about the success. I mean, it's about going out there, kind of de-stressing, learning, and just trying to fine-tune your craft.
Yeah, the learning part is, I mean, even the people that are going out there being unsuccessful, like if they will just stop and think, like, okay, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
Actually think about what you do and like what's not working. Like, you'll really get good. I mean, if you're just going out there and just taking it as it comes every single day and not necessarily learning and not necessarily reflecting of the hunt and what happened and what the wind was doing and what the temperature was and what everything else was going on, like you're not doing yourself a service. I mean, you gotta
Change it up and
we
understand that stuff.
still keep notes to this day, on different hunts. Yeah, I was just talking to someone about that the other day. For my turkey hunts, for 332 harvested birds, I've got records for all 332 on what the hunt was and how many we killed and what the setup was. I probably won't keep track after this year because it's pretty consistent now. Same thing with birds. Like, I don't keep track of the bird stuff because it's pretty consistent now on what's going on, and I've done it long enough. But when it comes to deer and antelope, I still keep track.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
You want to measure your success. That's
Yeah.
not always inches, but
Well,
harvest.
and your success is learning.
Yep.
Right? I mean, you don't always kill something, but.
Right.
And it's not always about the kill. Like, there's
Right.
some of the greatest days I've ever had. Like, I've screwed up, but I learned something really, really important. But that day I'll never forget because
That's
I
right.
learned that point,
Yeah.
Screwing up something, I hate that. Good antelope, like, they're so hard to spot in stock, and you make one mistake and you've done all the work, but you learn.
That's what it's all about. So it's kind of our story.
Yeah.
We're going to do a couple other videos and on kind of more specific topics, but we just wanted to share who we are and let you know a little bit more about us, pretty much. So, cool. Thanks.
Thank you.